Hi everyone. So this will be a quick video on all that you should know about Helm for the CKAD exam. So let's get started. So we will start we'll create a random folder for our testing, and I'm just using this variable called random. There's a inbuilt function in bash which can generate a random number for you, and I'll create a random folder and I'll get inside that. And once that, I will be creating a namespace called Helm test, and I'm assigning it to a variable called n. So now I can create this particular namespace. So all our Helm charts, Helm installation will be inside that Helm test namespace. So now if you just run Helm, you can see Helm is already installed in my computer, and so this is the point where you should start, and you will see all the information about Helm related. So these are the most basic command like Helm search, Helm pull, Helm install, Helm list. And if you are in doubt, just run this Helm command and it will give you some idea on how to add variables or something. So you can refer this if you are within the exam and you want to see how some command needs to be run. Okay, moving on. So now next thing you can do is like Helm search. So when you do Helm search, it will say like where you want to do a search. So it has given you two options. Basically you can search in hub and repo. So I'll show you in the next commands what it means. So I'll be coming down, and so the hub is basically this particular thing, artifact hub. So this is a new thing which has come up. So it is basically, if you go to this particular URL, I'll just copy it, and so this is the artifact hub which it's talking about. So I'll just duplicate tab. So this is a new thing wherein all the packages, everything are there for the Helm chart. So you can search here actually if you are looking for any Helm charts and all. So you can give Helm search hub to go to the respective like chart. And next is like repo, which we have seen. So I'm searching for a chart called Nginx in the repo. So it has given me like some couple of options. I'll just so these are some of the options that are available. So there is actually a chart called within the Bitnami repo. There is a Nginx chart, and it will give the chart version, app version, all those things. And I will just okay. So what I can do is do a repo list, and it will. So this is what I am doing is like already I have installed this particular repo, and it's showing what all the repos that I have installed. So this is to see if it's already there in your machine or not. So I will remove this first, and then I will again do. So I after removing, I don't have that Bitnami repo, and so now next I can add that Helm repo Bitnami repo. So how it works is basically you have a name like this one can be anything that you want to call, and this is the actual URL of that particular repo. So this is how it works. So now I can like similar to you when we do apt update or apt install, we do an update. So it will basically pull in all the information from that repo. So now if I do a repo list, my repo is Bitnami repo is there, and next thing is I can install the Nginx chart from there. So the syntax is basically in Helm install, and whatever you feel like you can call, and the next part will be the repo name / chart name. So this is the standard syntax for all Helm installs. So this will go ahead and install that particular repo. So I'll actually move on a bit fast because I'll show you all the like advanced things at the end. So after installation, I can see the list, my Nginx release, all those information I can see. Now I'll just delete the chart which I have installed, the my release, and Okay, next thing is like this is more and more like we are getting into advanced stages. So now we are installing the same chart Nginx within specific namespace. So you will see the namespace I have mentioned. So I'll be using the Helm test namespace. So this got installed, and if I do Helm list, it will not show because by default Helm list will search in default namespace. But I have to do something like this. Namespace is Helm test, and you will see my Helm test and my chart has successfully shown in here now. Okay, now you can do something of this like Helm list all namespaces also. That will also give you the chart. This will make it maybe somehow. Okay, so this will be showing all the charts within all namespaces. So I'll just delete it once more, and I will set some more like advanced settings, and then I will show you the final result. Okay, so if you want to set some values, you can do something like this. You can get more information about the chart, and it will give you some information about the chart. But if you are interested in specifying certain values, you have to do some like show values and the repo name and the chart name, and this will be giving you all the values that you can set in when you install that chart. So it's actually much easier if you go to the actual chart. And so this is the chart which I am referring. So you can see all the information like whatever I was using in my demo, like Helm repo add, Helm install, and Helm delete, all those things. And the values if you want to set, these are given here, but I will be covering in this particular demo. So let's move on. So next is okay, this particular command, right? So here again I am specifying a release name, chart name, but this time if you want to overwrite some values, you can specify like this, like replica count. Usually its default is 1, I am making it 2, and I am specifying pod labels, and I am saying that my pod labels pod should have an app key and the value should be mobile app. So this is how you will specify some settings. So usually in production deployments and all, we will definitely be like changing the default values, because of course we don't want one replica. So by default all charts will come with replica count of 1. So this is how we do it. And if I now do my chart is really is deployed successfully. Anyway, I will just delete one more time. I will show you the actual how the production deployments are done. So this is like I will delete it once again, and I will. So the values which we have specified, typically they are in a YAML file. So YAML file name can be anything. So I am creating a YAML file and taking whatever I have specified in a YAML file. So this is in the YAML file. So I am specifying replica count, has2, and pod labels, app, and mobile app. And ideally this should be used for the deployment. So this is the actual final typical workflow. So these two commands are both are same. So here what I have given is like you can either specify dash values and the name of the YAML file, or you can specify -f, which is a shorthand. So up to you, whichever you feel prefer. So this is just to illustrate both the options that are available to us. And now I will install the same chart once again. So chart got installed. So now let's see the pods, because I specify replica count as 2, so there should be 2 pods. So both have started and they are running and they are in ready state. So I can just quit. And so now I have got 2 pods which are from that Helm install. So I'll take one of the pod and show you the actual label. Okay, just to confirm whether the labels got successfully applied or not. So if I scroll up a little bit, so you can see my labels has been successfully applied through that YAML file. Yeah. So this is the that's why I'm like to demo everything, I kept it for at the end. Okay, so final troubleshooting tip is like usually if you install, like if somebody has installed and there were some issues like pending upgrade or pending install or some state which is which we will not see in the status, so you can run some command like this. So we have already seen all namespaces, but dash all will give us all the status as well, if whether it's deployed or not deployed. So this is a handy command which you should remember, and this is the best command if you want to see all the releases in your cluster. So here I can see the one which I just deployed, so I can just do a cleanup now. So again, same command which I will be repeating. So delete, and so now that thing has gone, and I can finally delete the namespace as well. That's all actually. That's all you need to know for the CKAD exam. So this is the, like, CKAD will have probably only one topic on Helm, and this is, if you know all the basics, you will be good. Yeah, bye, thank you.